Hello everybody. I had made a guide on this character, recorded a video for this, and then I got different gloves to drop, so I just figured I'd remake it. This is going to be my Oros Flicker Strike character, using a Duelist Slayer focused on as much Life Leech as possible. I'm sure you can probably get a little bit more with physical. I wanted to go Oros because I got one to drop for me. 5-link, didn't use that for a while. Ended up 6-linking this one. I've been having an absolute blast with this build, so I figured I'd show it to you guys. I also wanted to announce some things I'm going to be doing in the next league and over the next few weeks. And yeah. Anyway, going on with the build. We'll start with the gems. Using Flicker Strike with Multi-Strike, Life Leech, and Weapon Elemental damage on a 4-link. For 5-link, you want to use Fire Pen, and 6-link, you want to use Fortify. You can use Added Lightning or Added Chaos. Those work really well to boost damage, but I didn't really need any more damage. I needed more utility and tankiness, so I used Fortify to counteract the increased damage taken from Oros itself. On my helmet, I'm using faster attacks with Leech Slam and Blood Rage. You can go Blood Rage really wherever you want. And then I'm using a Portal Gem. I would have it anywhere else, I like using Portal instead of Portal Scrolls. I have 2 Cast with Damage Taken setups. I have Cast with Damage Taken, Immortal Call, Increased Duration, and then I have my Veil Haste thrown in here. And then my other one is Cast with Damage Taken, Blade Vortex, Curse on Hit, and Warlord's Mark. This just, you get endurance charges constantly. You're constantly applying that Warlord's Mark for the 2% extra leech to everything, and just really helps out. And then you use an Anger or a Purity of Fire if you're running Reflect maps in your Essence Worm. As for gear, I'm using, obviously, an Oros Sacrifice. 6-link obviously is optimal. You can use this as a 5-link. I got to level 90 with a 5-link and then 6-link this very recently. Since getting this Fortify and changing over from Vengeance to Blade Vortex for my Curse on Hit Warlord's Mark, I've gotten a lot tankier. I constantly have endurance charges up. They're constantly proccing, obviously, because of Immortal Call, but that's 1.2 seconds with 71% increased skill effect duration, so like 2 and some odd seconds of that proccing every 500 damage, and I always have 3 endurance charges because on Blade Vortex is hitting everything that I'm flickering to. So that's really, really nice. Yeah, super great. Armor on all of my rare pieces. I was using these Thunder Fists, but these just dropped. Like, they dropped, I crafted the resistance on them. I don't need the resistances, but I'm not elemental weakness capped yet. I probably won't ever be. Just because, like, unless I get maybe a better helmet. Like, my boots are pretty awesome. Like, they're great by themselves. I like them where they're at. I mean, they're fine where they are. The only thing I could probably get better is this, or spend a crap ton of money getting the Added Lightning or Fire, attack speed, and then High Life with resistances and armor. You'd probably be paying like 2 exalts for something like that. Some endgame GG item. We've already seen one ring. The other ring is just as much resistances as possible. This ring made it to where I could run an Astroments instead of having to run a different necklace. And this made pathing on the tree just that much easier. Like, not a lot. I only saved like maybe 3 points, but still, that's just a nice combination. I get a good amount of life from that. I don't have to get any extra attributes on the tree just because I also don't have to roll that on any of my gear. I don't have to have Dex taking up a slot. on all of this, and I can use that for resistances. And then chest, Count's Heart, belt, I'm using the Retch. I got this to drop. This is the whole reason I made this character. High life, increased flash duration, and 200% of life leech applies to enemies chaos damage. With the modifiers to life leech that I have on this character, I have 50% of my life leech per second as a cap. That is the maximum I can do, which is huge. Normally, it's capped at 2% of your life per second, with no modifiers. And I have plus 18% of my maximum life to life leech, to the maximum life leech rate, so that's 20%. And then I have 110% of, it's not 50%, but life per second. But I have 110% of life leech rate per second, or increased life leech rate per second. So 20 times 2.1 would be 42% of my life back per second, almost 50. And then the Retch does 84% of that, so 86% of my life per second to keep anything that I'm hitting. That's chaos damage. It's really neat mechanic. Super cool. Flasks, I'm using Ezreal's Promise and Festival Vinctor. Once this goes to standard, I will do my best to get a legacy, just to get that much more extra leech, which is why I got lightning damage on this, and why I was using this for even more lightning damage. They added the level 18 lightning damage to Blade Vortex, was just a little bit extra, just a little bit extra. But we'll see how that goes, if that really changes anything. I don't think it will. And then on to the skill tree. This needs to be an instant bleeding flask. That's the only thing that really needs to change on this. And if you want to, if you end up dying to the shock from Festival Vinctor, you can change the increased effect and reduce duration to shock immunity. It doesn't kill me. It doesn't really hurt me that much. Even with all the increased damage modifiers I have with Fortify and the amount of life leech that I have, I don't die to it. The increased amount of damage I'm leeching back so fast, it doesn't matter. Onto the skill tree, we ascend into Slayer, get impact for a free gem slot in your main skill set, so I technically have a 7 link. Get Brutal Fervor, 30% increased damage while leeching, combined with the other node in the tree, 50%, 5% increased attack speed while leeching. And Endless Hunger cannot be stunned while leeching. Life leech effects are not removed for life, so you are never stunned. Ever. You never get stunned with this build. It is amazing. And then 5% of maximum life leech per second to maximum life leech rate with this, combined with this. And these two nodes here is how you get plus 15%, or plus 18% to maximum life per second to maximum life leech rate. Alright, so then you come down here, you start on the attack speed side. You can either get these 2 attack speed nodes or these 2 life nodes. It's honestly up to you. I get life just because I like having a high life pool. Come down here, come across, kind of grab all these fizz nodes and all these fizz nodes. Because of the unique jewel Fireborn, turns all those fizz into fire damage. With Oros, that is awesome. Grab some life. We'll get into all this later. You get this stuff late game, like around level 75 or so. Whenever you start actually using Oros, you want all this stuff. Come up here, grab this life node, grab Blood Magic, come straight up here, grab Resolute Technique, come straight across, and get right over to Constitution. That's essentially the core of the tree. After you get all of that, you're going to start filling out up here, getting these life, and then weapon, you're going to start getting elemental damage. Come up into this, get life, and get these nodes, Amplify, Retribution, and Sanctity. Once you get a decent amount of life regen, and using life gain on hit when your leveling setup, you can run Blood Rage to help clear and level faster. Start grabbing these, life resistances, life armor, armor resistances, once you start using Flicker Strike, it's kind of up to you. I waited until I got Oros, which was level 68 or 67. One or the other, 67 or 68. Once you get that, then you can start getting your frenzy charges, your frenzy charge. Start getting all of the life leech in the tree. Grab this. This is the last one you want. You're gonna get this and this. This is normal. This is cruel. This is merciless. Grab all your life leech. Around level 80 is when you want to start getting this and your jewel sockets. Level 91. This is the level 90 tree. I'll be taking this point out when I hit 91. Whenever I hit 91 and get this jewel socket. My level 89 point was this celestial punishment. I traveled after I hit level 85 with the rest of this tree. That's what this tree will get you to, is 85. I passed right over here and got this for 89. And level 90 is kind of anticlimactic. Like, woo, 90! I get 5% life. 91 is when I'll get this jewel socket. Filling out to 100, which is what I'll be doing with this character. You path down here into this warrior's blood, and then you that'll get you to 98, level 99, and 100. No, that'll get you to level 99. I'm sorry. For level 100, you spec out of these two and grab these 3 nodes right here. That gives you some good regen, just fleshing out the character completely. You get a lot of life regen, a lot of life leech. You just lots of life gain in general. Main things you want on jewels. Number 1, melee damage. That's the main damage one. Maximum life, obviously. The next one you want is fire damage. Since that's your main source of damage, that's what you want. Those are pretty much the only 3 mods you want. Attack speed, sure, it doesn't. You've got gratuitous amounts of attack speed. I'm talking 30 attacks per second. You're crazy fast. Especially with Veil Haste, you just start all over the map. Everything dies. I tried doing the math on this build. If I got it correct, I'm doing upwards of 500, 600k DPS with Life Leech and Fortify, which give me no damage. So essentially, 5 to 600k DPS with both Flasks up, both charges, and Veil Haste on a 4-link. If you wanted to get take out Fortify and put in added lightning, you'd probably get upwards of 8 to 900k DPS. It's so easy to do super high amounts of damage with this. And you could even change the tree up to do more damage. Instead of going Resolute Technique and pathing down here into this, you could get more accuracy on items. You can grab this here, and you can path up here for Elemental Overload for just 40% more damage and go upwards of 1 million DPS so easily. If that's what you want to do. Like, instead of pathing down here for 20% life and some life regen, you spec out of RT, come up here, grab Elemental Overload, and just you're attacking so fast, I'm sure you're going to crit sometimes. You're just wiping packs in like two actual, like, yeah, it's Flicker Strike and Multi-Strike, so you Flicker Strike once, that's 3 attacks, and then Flicker Strike to kick it in to get 3 more, and then like 3 packs are dead. That's it. In less than a second. So I mean, at some point you're going to crit, I'm sure. Like, it's just going to happen. So that's pretty huge. And then, like, you could even grab this melee, like, if you're not critting ever, you're just like, man, I'm not critting enough. Just grab some of these. Grab a couple of these guys. They're right there, right there on your path. But anyway, that's besides the point. I am going to, I think I have the map to run, yeah. I'm gonna run this guy. This, without Thunder Fists. I haven't run without these, I just got these to drop. So let's see how this goes. I would do Double Beyond again, but that was insane. I might upload that later. Oh man, it's Temp Chains again. Oh Temp Chains is still just going crazy. Oh, there's some more rares here. It's hard to see some of the magic mobs with the flame ground, those dogs. Where's everybody? Oh, come on, man. Don't blue ball me like, dude, what the fuck? Like, half the map's empty. What is this? You see that shit? GG. Fucking empty maps. I think this is Temp Chains, Double Boss, 2% chance to avoid status ailments. And then you'll see how fast I destroy bosses. It's not like one shot fast or anything, but it's pretty quick. I'll come back to that later. I just don't want anything messing with my slash remaining. Oh, I thought that would go somewhere. Everything's dead. Everything dies. A lot of Perandus packs, holy crap. Nothing can hit me. I'm going so fast. I don't have any blade vortexes, nothing hits me. There we go, there's some shit over on that side of the map. Also, I guess the shocked effect of these, like, I guess help get more blade vortexes going, maybe? I don't know. I don't really need the anti-shock on them. Anytime you run into a reflect mob, just pop your ruby flask. It's perfectly safe, especially with fortify and everything. I think that's it, actually. That was really short. One pack missing. But yeah, that's pretty much. I might either use this or use the previous one. There's no difference with the gloves. They're clear just as fast, do just as much damage, and instead of energy shield, I'm getting 84 life and a little bit of armor. Speaking of, just to show defenses, with the endurance charges, I am almost elemental weakness capped. I'm like 2 and 3 below. 2 here, or 3 here, 4 here. I'm capped here with 3 endurance charges. Is the 21 base, 59 with the flask. Flask effect. Yeah, it's good shit. I've been having a blast with the build. I hope this helped you guys out, or just gave you something to watch. Speaking of, I have some plans for my channel. This and my Twitch channel. I'm going to be I'm going to start streaming Friday and Saturday. Probably sometime in the evening of Central Time in America. Probably around 9 or 10, stream for 3 or 4 hours, maybe 5, stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm going to be pushing this guy to 100. I have a couple of the characters that I'm going to be making in standard with a buddy of mine, and probably going to playing a little bit of Unturned as well on Friday and Saturday. And then I may make a character for Prophecy. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I'd have to see a little bit more about what's going to be happening in the new league. I'll check it out. You know, I'll probably make a character, play a little bit, kind of see how it goes. But I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go, really. We'll see, though. We'll see. But that is my Oros Flicker Strike build. You can check me out at twitch.tv/jesterpoppy, same as my YouTube channel's name. I'll leave the link in the description. Yeah, keep an eye out for some more builds. Probably make some bad build guides. There was a build that I had made. It looked really cool on paper, but in practice it was very bad. It did not work at all. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later.